Well, as you saw from the beginning, you saw the opening to Painting Miniatures 101, and you saw the little screenshot ahead of that. And it kind of starts off the vlog because we're starting our second year together. And I just got back from the Dice Tower Con. Another successful. I broke my record from last year as far as auctioning stuff off. I hope you guys watch that and support what we did for the Jack Vassil Memorial Foundation. I wanted to talk about what a year it's been. I want to talk about what happened at the con. I wanted to talk about a lot of things because it's overwhelming, it's humbling, and it's something that I'm going to take for the rest of my life as I hold my Teener pointer. Because last year when I started, it was just me and Tina. Now, Tina unfortunately is kind of gone, but you know, she's never gone from my heart. And she's always been a very dear friend to me. And I know that she's been busy with work and school and getting her life going. But, you know, I really wish we could have done more together. I wish I got into this even earlier. And I wish that, because I think she would have been bigger than anybody. I really do. She just did things so perfectly. I think she could have been as big as Watch It Played. I mean, she was unique. She is fantastic and still one of my closest friends. So I hope one day that we will get to talk more than what we do now. But, you know, I think I look at this thing when I made this and how I started off this channel and how the momentum it has gone and where I am from then to now. You know, it all started with a Death Star and probably it'll finish with a Death Star. If you saw the video, you saw all the hauls I got, and now, you know, all the nice things from 8 Summit Games and Cool Mini or not, you know, they know who I am now. And people knew who I was. And for me, that I found to be overwhelming. You know, the Mirandas, the Joes, the Daves, the people from New York. Yeah, I'm really, you know, I'm really jealous about that Johnny Romana thing. I mean, you got to spend a whole day with one of the greatest comic guys on the face of the planet. You know, the guy who drew this, the guy who drew that. My man got to spend all day with him, and he showed me a picture. That was really cool. And for him, and for a lot of people to come up to me and say how much I've changed and touched their lives, it really is humbling, and it's something that it's the whole reason I do what I do. Now, I'm going to go on a little bit and say, you know something, there were people there that are looking to be stars, okay? I never looked to be a star. I tried to spend time and talk to every single person, tried to do the right thing, and really take time and get to know the people that took the time to say, hey Rob, you know something, that means a lot what you do for us. And I made sure, you know, I kind of said it the whole time to everyone, that they had no idea how much it meant to me for them to acknowledge me, to you know, say, you know, I really like what you do. And for me, that was just overwhelming. It reminded me of a couple stories I've told you guys, how people have always blown me off, you know, famous people or whatever, and I said I would never do that if I ever got recognized or people ever felt I was something to them. And to have people come up and say that my son sits there and loves to watch your segment, you know, it just it means a lot. A lot of them didn't even know I had a channel here, you know. So you guys are the special few that get to be here and get to hear me on a daily basis. Not that it's special, but we're a community, we're a family, and that's what I kept on telling everybody, that it's important to have that family feel to it. But there were a lot of people that watch and, you know, talked about Ghost Peppers and the dog and the queen of all reality. And of course, who can forget Justin, Janice, and Victoria. For me, it was just absolutely moving. It was something. It was inspiring, and after the successful year that we just had, it's time to start the second year. Now, what are we going to try to do this second year? We're trying to help more people. We're going to try to make a difference. I'm going to try to, even though I wasn't perfect, I'm going to try to do better at things, to be more of a humanitarian and follow through and make sure that things are done properly. Things that help you guys out in the darkest of times. Things that when you come home from a really bad day, that you can turn on your YouTube channel, take a look at maybe one of the videos I put up, and have it do something, have it make a difference in your life. And those are the things that are important to me. And all the people that have subscribed to this channel, that continue to be a part of this channel, that have gone out of their way. The wonderful couple that one woman came all the way from Alabama, of course, to go to the con, but she made this for me specifically because of all our little superhero things, and she said how much she loves our channel, her and her husband, and they're such dear people. I've seen them, as a matter of fact, I met them in a parking lot and cool stuff, and for me it was just amazing. Heather, who maybe you'll even see on camera, and I believe Matt and a couple other people from Leesburg that I've met at the gym, and the people that are just Doug and Dan and Dave and Gustav, all these people that took time, and it was so nice. Heather came up and she goes, I think I'm only about 5 minutes from you. She goes, that War and Pieces that you did with the monument, isn't that over in Farron Park? I go, matter of fact it is. She goes, I live right near there. And she says, I'm always looking for somebody to play games with. And I go, well, we always have something going on. And what a dear woman she was. And the wonderful married couple from Leesburg, and that took the time to stop, and he paints, and I said, hey, maybe someday, if you don't mind being in front of the camera, because when we play it, we just turn on the camera and make it live. Those type of things. I know I'm kind of long-winded here, but it really was overwhelming and moving. It moved me to the point where I just came home and I couldn't sleep a couple nights because I just couldn't believe that people knew who I was and that I had meant so much to them. And I just want you guys to know how much you guys mean to me. Now, I met some really wonderful people from the Dice Tower. I never got a chance to meet Mike from Board Game Makeover. I got to meet Kevin from Board Game Theater, who was really, really quite a character, and I really enjoyed him, and he gave me a whole bunch of spices and beef jerky that he makes, so that was really cool. And then there were some that were just stuck up and wanted to be cliquey, but they're the most popular ones on the channel, so I guess that's what they get to be. So and that was fine. That don't bother me. Tim Jeanette, another cool dude, the Metal Meeple. That guy is pretty cool. Him and his friend went around and they were having a good time. So I got to meet a few people. It was really, really nice, and they were very complimentary, and I was complimentary to them. I think everybody on the Dice Tower does a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful job. And my friends at Cool Stuff and everybody else, I had a wonderful time. It was life-changing. This channel is going to go the direction and the path that we always felt that we should take it. And with Gen Con just around the corner, who knows what we can do with this channel. And this channel is your channel, because it's not about me, it's all about us. And that's the way it always has been, that's the way it always will be. And after a year, a very successful year, nothing's changed. And after next year, at the same time, I'll be here saying the same things, and we'll just keep growing and doing the best we can each and every day. So that's it for this week's vlog. Now let's get back to business. Let's get back to what we do best. Play playing games, painting, and just having a lot of fun together. Till next time, I'm Rob Warren. We'll see you when we're live. Bye now.